Minotaur, the labyrinth killer. In the ancient world of Greek mythology, there were many monsters. Some lived in the sea, some ruled the skies, but one creature was trapped in a prison so confusing, so terrifying, that no one who entered could ever escape. A creature half man, half bull, a monster born from a curse. Its name was Minotaur, and it lived inside the most dangerous maze ever built. The story begins on the island of Crete, ruled by the powerful King Minos. Minos once prayed to the sea god Poseidon for a sign that he was the rightful ruler of Crete. Poseidon answered his prayer. From the ocean emerged a magnificent white bull. The god demanded that Minos sacrifice the bull as a sign of loyalty. But when Minos saw how beautiful the animal was, he refused. Instead, he secretly sacrificed another bull and kept the white one for himself. Poseidon was furious, so he created a punishment that would haunt Minos forever. The god placed a strange curse upon Minos' wife Pasiphae, a curse that made her fall in love with the white bull. From that unnatural union, a monster was born. The child that came into the world was unlike anything humans had ever seen. It had the body of a powerful man, but the head of a bull. Its eyes burned with rage. Its strength was beyond human limits. It was violent, uncontrollably, and impossible to hide. King Minos realized that the creature was a curse upon his kingdom, but killing it seemed impossible. So instead, he ordered something even stranger. He commanded the greatest inventor in the world to build a prison. The man chosen for this impossible task was Daedalus. Daedalus designed a structure so complex that it became legendary. A maze of endless corridors, twisting paths, dead ends, hidden chambers. This structure became known as the labyrinth. Once the labyrinth was complete, the Minotaur was placed inside. At first, the creature wandered aimlessly through the maze, but soon it began hunting. Anyone who entered the labyrinth never returned. Their screams echoed through the stone corridors, and slowly, the Minotaur became known as the labyrinth killer. But the story grew darker. After a war between Crete and Athens, King Minos demanded a terrible tribute. Every few years, Athens had to send 7 boys and 7 girls to Crete. Their fate was sealed. They would be thrown into the labyrinth, where the Minotaur waited. Imagine entering a maze with no exit, knowing something is hunting you in the darkness, listening for your footsteps, breathing heavily in the shadows. Many tried to escape, but the labyrinth was designed so perfectly that even strong warriors became lost. One by one, the Minotaur found them. Eventually, a hero decided to stop the horror. His name was Theseus. Theseus volunteered to be one of the sacrifices, but his plan was different. He intended to kill the monster. Before entering the labyrinth, Theseus met the daughter of King Minos, Ariadne. She secretly wanted to help him, so she gave Theseus something simple but brilliant, a ball of thread. Her advice was clear: tie one end at the entrance, unroll it as you walk through the maze, so if you survive, you can find your way back. When Theseus entered the labyrinth, the silence was overwhelming. The air was heavy. Every corridor looked the same, and somewhere in the darkness something was breathing. The Minotaur sensed the intruder. The monster began to move. Heavy footsteps echoed through the maze, closer, closer. Then suddenly the Minotaur appeared, massive, terrifying, its horns scraping the stone ceiling, its eyes filled with fury. The battle began instantly. The Minotaur charged. Theseus barely avoided the attack. The creature smashed into the walls, shaking the labyrinth itself, but Theseus was fast. Using his strength and skill, he fought the monster in close combat. Finally, after a brutal struggle, Theseus struck the final blow. The labyrinth killer fell for the first time in years. The maze became silent. But killing the Minotaur was only half the challenge. The real danger was escaping the maze. Without Ariadne's thread, Theseus would have become lost like everyone else. Following the long line of thread, he slowly found his way back, and for the first time in history, someone escaped the labyrinth alive. The Minotaur's story is more than just a monster tale. It represents something deeper. The labyrinth symbolizes confusion, fear, the unknown. The myth teaches that the greatest monsters are often created by pride, greed, and broken promises, just like King Minos refusing Poseidon's command. One decision created a nightmare that lasted years.